Hey everybody, okay, so today's tutorial is all about the kettlebell Turkish Get Up. Now I'm using the kettlebell today, but you can use like a salam ball, medicine ball, dumbbell, whatever you want. But we're going to go through some of the kind of key principles in terms of Turkish Get Up. Now the Turkish Get Up is probably one of my go-to movements. I use it quite a lot with some of my younger athletes. For a number of different reasons, but primarily because it teaches them coordination. Okay, you've got to have a huge amount of stability in your shoulder, which is really, really useful for a number of different sport and contexts. It also challenges your mobility, your flexibility. So we've got to get into various different positions. And there's quite a lot of core strength as well. So it's kind of multifaceted, all right? And it's such a good movement, I think, to challenge all of those different areas. So I'm going to go through some of the key kind of coaching points, some of the key positions to do an effective Turkish Get Up. Okay, here we go then, guys. So Turkish Get Up. So I'm going to have a little lie down. Okay. Now I'm going to, if I go with the left arm, and then you can kind of see what's going on here. So left arm vertical, left leg bent, so my foot is flat on the floor. Now that's important because that's going to give me a little bit of an anchor to push off in a minute. Want to make sure that my arm is vertical, pointing straight up. If I start to deviate from that position there, it just makes that kettlebell feel a whole lot heavier. Okay, so I want to make sure that I'm nice and stable in the shoulder and the kettlebell stays right above the shoulder at all points. Okay, my right arm is out to the side. Okay, my first movement is going to be punch the kettlebell up, and I'm going to come up onto my right forearm and elbow. Okay, notice how my arm is still vertical. From there, I'm going to come up onto my right hand. Okay, notice how the arm is still vertical. Then it's hips up. I'm going to whip my leg underneath. Then I'm going to come up into a half kneeling position with the kettlebell still vertical. From there, just step up, and then on the way back down, it's in reverse. So I'm going to go knee down, arm still vertical, drop down onto my hand, whip the leg underneath, out in front, drop down onto my forearm, and then onto my back. And there we go, and that's a full cycle of the kettlebell Turkish Get Up.